When it comes to having autism, social skills are a little challenging at times too. I'll be completely honest with you. Back then I had, socially, awkward and bad experiences and such thing. But that was a long time ago. And today, socially, I think I'm pretty good. Man, social skills. You're asking me, someone who has autism, because to be honest, and it's kind of true in most cases, when it comes to having autism, social skills are a little challenging at times too. I'll be completely honest with you. Back then I had, socially, awkward and bad experiences and such, and oftentimes it kind of did haunt me for quite some time and such too. It's like, man, I wish things could have been different, all this kind of thing. But that was a long time ago. And today, socially, I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm above average or above par, I guess you can say, when it comes to that stuff. So if I have any advice when it comes to being social, is first step is eye contact. Eye contact is one good thing. You can't just big eyes and then just stare and such. That'd be kind of weird. But just have your eyes relax. Eye contact. Blink if you need to as well. Sometimes back then I would just say look away on only certain occasions. But hey, that's totally okay. Eye contact is one of the main things. Next thing, the next thing that works very well when it comes to being social is just relax and have a smile on your face. Be happy about what's going on. Just happy to hear from your good friend or whoever that's talking to you, and happy that they are talking to you too. So hey, it's okay to give a little smile too if you feel like it too. Never force a smile. It just comes naturally. Listening is one of the main key things to communication. I always like to say, hey, if there's a lot of listeners, then things will turn out pretty well. And learn and practice on doing some listening skills. Even if you're just listening, from the background, such too. Listening to your parents talking, all that kind of stuff. When it's appropriate conversation to listen in, you can just do that. And once someone is talking to you, be sure to feel free to just listen and also understand. And as terms of replying to conversations, or just hey, if it's your turn to talk, you'll probably know when the right time is when people ask you a question like, hey, what do you think about this? Or or hey, what's your input, kind of thing. Especially when it comes to listening, you gotta listen to the topic, and when they bring up the question saying, what do you think about this? And you'll give your answer. Give your honest, truthful opinion about what goes on, because that's what the conversation is about too. Is that there's some topics and it's fun to talk about them. And if you don't know what the topic is, hey, it's totally okay to say, hey, what's this? I'm kind of curious about this. What are we talking about? Kind of thing. Or just saying, I'm not really quite familiar with this subject. What's it about? Kind of stuff. Hey, it's totally all right to ask as many questions as you can. Social cues, or just those little social moments is what makes a conversation go, or just to keep on talking, kind of thing. That too is that always ask questions and always be sure to listen, and also give a honest answer or reply. And if someone says, hey, you wanna go eat pizza or something like that, well, maybe someone doesn't really like pizza. I was like, personally, I'm not really much of a pizza guy or anything like that. And I wouldn't ever say, you can't be a picky eater when it comes to conversations or something like that, being social, because hey, everyone's kind of different too. For me, on my end, I feel like I can just eat just about everything too. So if anyone's hungry for whatever kind of foods, I'm in. But tomatoes are pretty much definitely one of my least favorite foods and such too. So anything about that. It's okay to agree. It's also okay to disagree on certain things too, because hey, that just builds your personality, builds your character and such too. And people really like that. People really like hearing your honest answers, honest opinions, because if they hear what they want to hear and stuff too. It's like, okay, this guy likes everything. That's sometimes that can be kind of boring, kind of a drag. It's like you're saying yes to everything and such. But hey, that's just my personal take on it too. It's hey, it's totally okay to agree, totally okay to disagree, and that's why a lot of friends, because they're so different, they can remain ever so close, is because I get to bounce out their differences and such. So when it comes to having autism, I really do firmly believe and hold on to that belief that there are always going to be that one person that's going to be considered your best friend for the rest of your life.